Howdy do, everybody! Bean the Braver coming to you live once again, and it is Mario Kart Monday! Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to race? Because I sure am. But before we begin, I gotta show you a very weird pair of shoes that I found at the store. So as you know, I like my fashion, I like my cute outfits, and I like shopping for cute outfits. As long as it's, you know, thrifted, or a thrifted price, I can do it. But I gotta show you. Look at these. Look at these. This is a pair of fuzzy Converse I found today. They're like a skinned Muppet in the most perfect lavender color. And they come with two shoelaces, the purple ones or the regular white ones. And I saw them on the clearance rack because nobody else wanted them for $15. And I thought, those look absolutely ridiculous. I need them. And I feel like they would go very well with this outfit. Before we start, we gotta do a fit check. So I'm wearing a cute outfit. Here we go. I got a little skirt. Got a cute little outfit on. Got a cute little sweater. And my feet are cold. Otherwise, I would definitely be wearing the fuzzy Converse along with this. I'll take a picture of the full outfit later. Maybe I'll go outside with it tomorrow. I think that would be a good one to go for a stroll in. But anyway, that's the find of today that made me laugh. And like so, for a Converse for $15? You ain't beating that. You ain't beating that. God, I'm such a girl. I go shopping when I get stressed, which is ironic because the thing that's stressing me out the most is money. Hence the thrifting. But anyways, how are you guys doing? How you doing? Hopefully your Monday hasn't been too rough on you. Hopefully, you know, and it's the evening, now you get a little bit of a break, a little bit of a reprieve, a little bit of a rest, and you can join me. Let me turn up my volume. In playing some Mario Kart. Alright. There we go. Let's get started. Boop. Before we go, make sure that the audio is picking up there. You're picking up me. Beautiful, beautiful. Microphone, everything is working. I keep trying to use my mouse to click on the screen, but I can't do that, so I gotta set that over there. There. We got our switchies ready. There we go. The delay in the audio is still so bad on my end, at least. I listened to the VOD back, and you were right. There's no delay for you. But I gotta listen to it go bing, bing, ding, ding. I don't know how to fix that, or if there's a way to fix that. Do we want someone different? Let's go with Toadette, but in the same car. Yeah, everything's the same. Let's go for Toadette. Come on, come on. Come on. Surely somebody in the world is playing Mario Kart 8 tonight. Surely somebody is out there. Oh. It might be stuck. It might be stuck. I can't even back out of it. Hello? There we go. There we go. Took a bit. Oh, it looks like they're just starting. We got Chile, Spain, Brazil, Donkey Kong. Wonderful. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh, they're just starting. I was about to say, if it bugs out too much, we'll just go play Animal Crossing, or Pokemon Diamond, or something like that. We got backup games. So now we get to watch them. Anyways, while we wait, how are you guys doing? Anthony Talar, welcome, welcome. Says, oh dang, I'm a little late. Hey Bean, I was watching the VOD from yesterday. Ah! You were late to my stream because you were watching my stream. I forgive you. Oh, that means you missed it. Here, look at these weird shoes I found. They're skinned Muppet Converse. Got them for 15 bucks off a clearance rack. Nobody else wanted them. But I feel like they would go very well with this purple coated outfit. I love finding weird shoes. I've got a pair of like 6-inch pink platforms that, again, I got off of a random website online. I don't even know the name of it. But I got a pair of 6-inch pink platforms for like 50 bucks when, you know, a pair of good work shoes usually goes for 70. 50 ain't bad. Are you familiar with Randy Feltface? Oh my god, it's Randy. It's Randy. They skinned Randy. I love Randy Feltface. I love watching his videos. Blueberries are fucking purple. I'd love to go see one of his shows if he ever comes to the state. There's a lot of comedians I want to see. That's what I watch in my free time. When I'm not watching Ghost Files and I'm not watching Hermitcraft, I'm watching just whatever stand-up comedian I'm in the mood for that day. That's a Gabriel Iglesias, Brad Williams. Of course, you can't go wrong with Robin Williams. And then whoever else comes up in the YouTube feed. Here we go. I love watching stand-up comics. Sky High Sunday. I've been trying to get this one for like the past 3 sessions and we never get it. I don't think I've ever played it before. But it looks like an MCC map. Well, I gotta say hi. There I am. R.I.P. Robin Williams. Was so sad when I heard him go. Yeah. Yeah. 12 years ago. Yeah. The wild thing about that was me and my family, we were visiting California at the time. So we were planning on going and, you know, just being tourists at Hollywood Walk of Fame anyways. And then it was like that morning the news came out. So then when we went to Hollywood Walk, his star was like covered in flowers. We got to see the TV crews and like all the memorials around his handprints. So it was, I don't want to say cool timing. It wasn't cool, obviously it was very sad, but we're doing the subway. But it was very coincidental to be there on the day that all of the flowers, all the flowers were being poured out and all the people were showing up to pay their respects. There we go. There we go. I just realized, not to veer away from that, but I just realized the places that the subway is going is to the other racetracks. The sign said Yoshi Valley and Music Park. That's cool. Ouch. Oh, God, I gotta sneeze. It threw me off my rhythm. This is going well. Anyways. There we go, now we're getting our groove back. Would it be mean to joke, Bean? What did you do? I didn't do nothing. I was 12. What's the John Mulaney line, you know? Considering I was in Minnesota and 9 at the time. We're struggling. We're struggle busing. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Martin! Martin! Speaking of struggle busing, boy, what a day I had today. Not a bad day, but a long day. Struggle training, yeah, we're struggle subwaying. Get out of my way! This is going fantastic. Oh, I just grinded on that. Let's see if I can pass anybody with this at the end. I'm passing everybody, and I just ran into the wall. Yeah, 10 out. Out of 10. You know what we always say. Not bad. Not last. But anyways, like I said, I had quite the day. Animal Crossing! Well, we're not playing as Isabelle. Dang it. I got a burp stuck in my throat. Ah! There it goes. Yeah. Ew. But anyways, like I said, I had quite a day. It was not a bad day, but a long day, because I had to be on the phone for quite a bit. I actually started the process of applying for disability benefits, because, like I said, I've done the math. I'm currently working part-time, which isn't bringing in enough to pay rent. I'm trying to get another part-time job, which also wouldn't bring in enough to pay rent. So I decided to give the disability benefits a shot, and surprisingly, I filled out the form and then immediately got a phone call. I immediately got a phone call after I filled out the form. I was like, okay, cool. And like I actually got somewhere with it. And then I immediately got a message from one of the places that I applied to saying, hey, we'd be interested in having you in for an interview. And I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I just applied for disability benefits, but if those don't go through, I guess another part-time job, here we come. And they said, I asked them, I'm like, what are the hours gonna be? And they were like, well, we're retail, so you'll have between 4 and 12 hours a week on minimum wage. That is absolute pick your animal. Dog shit, horse shit, cow shit. 4 to 12 hours a week on minimum wage. But I accepted the offer for the interview at least, because like I said, just in case the disability benefits don't go through. Because that's the thing with benefits, is that it's not just like applying for food stamps or something. You actually gotta go through a lawyer and then, or an attorney, and then the attorney like takes the case to Social Security. And then Social Security has to go, maybe. And the attorney has to go, please. And the Social Security people will go, okay. My hair covering my eye is messing with my peripheral. I gotta pin that piece back. A week? Yeah. 4 to 12 hours a week on minimum wage. The minimum wage could be 30. It could be 60, and that would not do a damn thing. That could buy you maybe a pack of Pokemon cards. But it's ridiculous. Like I said, I took the offer for the interview anyways. Just in case the benefits don't go through. But I ain't taking that. If the benefits go through, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. So yeah, I just spent a lot of time on the phone today. First with the benefits people, and then with the retail place. Well, also being very good, chapter 11. Thank you! I'm trying to read while I'm driving. There we go. How did we get third? How did we get third? We were in sixth. I'll take it. Also, a very good chapter 11. Finally got to read it today. Let me tell you, you definitely got a crit on the emotional damage. Oh. I'm usually not one to feel things, especially sadness with the meds I take, but it actually got to me. Ooh. I'm sorry. That means I did a good job as a writer, but at the same time, I'm sorry. The more a chapter makes me cry while I write it, the more excited I am to post it. And like I said in the VOD yesterday, so for anyone tuning in who doesn't know, we're talking about a Hermitcraft fanfiction I'm working on. And in the fanfiction, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be mean to B-Dubs' character. What if his whole family was dead? What if he had a dead kid who was like following him around as a ghost? One of his kids is following him around as a ghost. And Impulse, being a medium, can see the ghost. And then through the comments on the fanfiction, I learned that, like, oh, B-Dubs actually had a daughter who passed away. Whoops! Yeah, she was born with complications and was only able to last for a few hours, but... And it was around the time of Season 5 where the story I'm writing takes place. So it was a very spooky coincidence to learn about after posting that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was just being mean to his character. You know how it is with fanfiction? It's like, yeah, let's just kill this guy's entire family. And then it's like, well, that one was kind of real. Oh no. So I feel a little bit bad, but the reaction overall has been still positive. Like, nobody was upset that I went in that direction. So I'm like, okay. No one's mad at me for covering that. Even if it was an accident. But yeah, story-wise, I guess like the difference. So in the story, this isn't like spoilery or anything, so I can tell you. In the story, so I've got it, the B-Dubs' wife and daughter were both victims of the Scale Plague, which is the same plague that wiped out the village that the hermits are exploring. So that's why this place was like on top of everything, particularly upsetting him. So he had a wife and daughter who he lost to the Scale Plague, and then the plague probably also took out a majority of the city where he was living. So think of something that happened in recent history. Kinda deal. It feels weird to be talking about a really sad moment in the story while playing Mario Kart. There we go. We'll let it fuel us. Yeah, the next chapters I'm excited to work on. The next one is gonna be... We're gonna be focusing on Cub and what he's doing. And we're also gonna follow Exuma as he has a moment to like explore the island and do, you know, a little bit more Minecraft world building where Exuma finds, you know, a sunken ship with treasure inside of it. And it's got some clues as to what may have happened here along with the plague. And then from there I figured I can tie in Jevon's backstory of being an ex-pirate, where Exuma calls him over. Exuma calls him over and is like, hey, Mr. Ex-Pirate, do you recognize the symbol on this sunken ship that I found in the bay. And we'll get a little bit of Exuma and Jevin. And then I want to follow Joe and False and see their teacher-student. Oh, I'm not good at that one, but I like these two. Let's do this one. I win in this one a lot. And follow False and Joe having their, teacher-student moments as they carry on with their original mission of trying to find the freshwater spring. So we're gonna split off, we're gonna follow a few different groups as they just do their jobs around the island, and they're all gonna kind of connect to each other. But I really need to give some attention to Cub and what his character is doing and what his goal is, because like I said, his experiments are gonna tie into stuff that comes later. And I need to get a solid reading of what exactly that means. What does the Scale Plague do? Well, it kills you. I imagine, like the name implies, ooh, they picked mine. Like the name implies, it probably turns the skin like really dry and scaly and then it gets into the lungs. Something nasty like that. Here we go. I gotta toss my hair out of my eyes. I genuinely can't see out of this eye. It's like I got an eye patch on. But if I pull my hair back so you can see my forehead, I look stupid. Tilt controls are in the neck, as always. You gotta do this. It's required. Daddy T, come here. Come here, you. Oh. Someone's behind me. This. I don't know why, but I'm just really good at this level. I think I've done this one a lot, is the answer. Like, this one usually comes up in the matches like these. And I think of all the other courses that we have, I've probably done this one more than others. Oh, I could have followed that. Going. There you go. Oh, so is it like an infection from a creature or plant, or just a regular disease or virus? It's a virus. Think of like Black Plague style. Dude. What do I need to do to put the map up on the side? Or is that just not in these levels? Because I want to see how far ahead I am. I can't pause to pull it up. Whee! And I'm gonna hold on to this because this thing... Get out of my way! Never mind. I'm not gonna let a baby beat me. I always take my foot off the gas whenever a blue shell comes towards me, so that if there's somebody behind me, it'll hit them too. And here we go! As long as nothing happens in the next 2 seconds. First place! Wait, spin the camera. I want to see how far away. I was pretty far ahead. That was nice. That was nice. I'm good at this level. I'm good at this. Also, on a different note, so I was thinking about the toads in the game. Look at my little crown! Where's my good game? Sweet, sweet. Dragon's fun. Royal. I think we've done sweet, sweet a few times before. Let's do dragon. So I was thinking about the toads in the world of Mario, and they do the Smurf thing where it's all toads, all regular toads, and then one token girl as Toadette. And then it's not like the boy toads look like this and then the girl toads look like this. It's that all toads are toads and then there's one toadette. So, I'm thinking that rather than it being a boy-girl thing, maybe Toadette's just a regular toad who dresses like that? And she's decided to add on the little tassels to look like hair? Royal Raceway. So like all toads are automatically like agender, and then you've just got the one who is like, I will go by Toadette and dye my cap pink. And everyone's like, you know what? You go, girl. That's your style. You own it. There we go. I think we got this one. Get out of my way, Peach. Nope, you put me in the grass. Rain! Yeah, I'm too close to the wrong side. There we go. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm in third! I'll let you pass me. There we go. Ah, I hit it! Dang it! I don't know why I hit that too soon. Ow! It's a bloodbath out here at the Royal Raceway, I swear! Look at them go. Look at them go. Why can't I just keep this car on the road today? You know what? I'm going through the grass. Screw you. I just took your speed mushrooms. Get wrecked! Get wrecked! I got wrecked. We're fighting an Aussie today! I see you. Get out of my way. I don't know what that accent was, but that wasn't Australian. Dang it! We were doing so good, now we're in 11th. We weren't doing good, who am I kidding? There we go. We've still got time. We've still got time. I love my little horn. Cross the grass. 10. 10th out of 11. Not last. Not last. No shot. See, a lot of people headcanon, maybe canon, I don't know at this point, that it's like a bee sort of thing, and that Toadettes become the next queen or peach person. Ooh. That's interesting. Mostly from the crown power-up in Super Mario Bros. Switch, and spawning the wave of art for Peachette up. That is interesting. To have Toadette be like the token queen bee. Oh, cruiser. Maybe it's the same thing with like Toadette, Smurfette, all of those, you know, groups where it's all boys and then one girl with pigtails and a dress. Where it's like, she's the queen. She's the ruler of all of the workers. The Smurfs probably don't live too far away from the Mushroom Kingdom. They're probably pretty close by. Yes, queen. Yeah, look at her. Look at her. Look at all the peaches I gotta beat up. And then here came Peach, if we're going off of the Mario Bros. Movie. Peach wandered into the Mushroom Kingdom as a baby, and then they're like, we will adopt her and she will become the princess. And Toadette was like, okay, well screw you too then. That was supposed to be my job. So I know in the next Mario Bros. Movie we're gonna get Rosalina, and she's gonna be awesome. I wonder if we're gonna see anything of Daisy. It's like it answered the question of like, why is Peach the only human in here? It's because she wandered in as a baby, and they just decided to keep her. But if Daisy's like canonically her cousin, I wonder where she came from. Is she like, would she be like on a hunt for her long lost cousin who disappeared as a baby, and then she finds the Mushroom Kingdom and is like, oh sweet, I'm gonna stay here. And they're like, ah, another human. We will make you our ruler. After which Chris Pratt Mario would probably be like, that's not really a good idea for how to run a government. You can't just keep selecting the only species that isn't yours as the ruler of your people. She's from Brooklyn. It makes sense that Daisy would be from, like, New Jersey. Sarasa Land, more of a, more of a desert sort of landscape. Most games where it's featured give a sort of Middle Eastern sort of look. Where is? That's right, what games is Princess Daisy actually included in, other than the party games? Get out of my way. Oh, I just hit the person in last. I feel bad. I didn't realize I was in first. I just hit someone who was in last. Get out of my way! You took my victory! Super Mario Land and then nothing else. Wow. Okay, 4th place. 4th place, not bad. We had first for a while. Yeah, she's just like Waluigi. She shows up in the party games and then nowhere else. It's like, come on. We want to see her. We want to know more about her. But Sarasa Land got an update in Mario Kart World, so yeah, well that's cool. You actually get to drive through it. Oh no! Oh, that was probably the person who we passed who was stuck. They had to walk away from the controllers for a bit. I always imagine that if somebody disconnects, they had to go grab their cat. Do we want to stick with Toadette? While we're here, do we want a different car? Speed acceleration. This is the one that everybody drives. Let's try this one. With the tiny tires. The tiny red tires. With... I don't know, all the folks that you see doing this, like, competitively, this is the one they have, with the little bear and the red tires. Let's see what this does. This is, like, the first game in months that I'm playing with a different car. I like the ones that are just called Mom. There's 2 moms! There's 2 moms! So it's like, you know, they're playing on their kid's Switch. And like, oh, this is fun. We all had that, where our parents would make their own Miis on the Wii, and then just name them Mom and Dad. So Rossland got an update Mario Kart World. It's sort of revealed that Shy Guy Bazaar from Mario Kart 7 was in Sarasa Land. Okay. Also, question: how does one start arting? Step 1: pick up pens. Step 2: pick up paper. Step 3, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what my art teacher told me all those years ago when I went to after school art in like elementary in elementary school. If you can draw a circle, a square, and a triangle, you can draw anything. That's the biggest thing to keep in mind while you're starting out. So then no matter what subject you want to draw, do you want to draw a dog? Do you want to draw fan art? Do you want to draw cars? Do you want to draw flowers? Everything that you want to draw, I don't like any of these courses. Everything that you want to draw can be broken down into shapes. Phone, rectangle, human, circle, oval, 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 square, oval, 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 square, square, circle, triangle. So everything that you see, everything that you want to draw can be broken down into shapes. So that's a good place to start. Just circle, square, triangle, and then pick, it could be objects, it could be people. Start with small things. If you're intimidated, start by drawing small things like a Pokemon. Start drawing a Pokemon, or just draw a Pokeball. Circle. Circle inside. Oh, where are we? Oh, this one's not bad. Wait. No, this is the bad one. Ah! Like, look at Toadette. Circle. Circle, circle. The car. Circle, circle, circle. But I make weird squares and circles. Well, then that's the part where you sit down and practice. Draw more squares and draw more circles. Of course the first one you draw isn't gonna look exactly the way you want it to. That's where the practice comes in. But as long as you go into it with the right mentality of you're learning and you're sitting down with the intention of getting better with every drawing and knowing that it's not going to come out perfect at the beginning, oh, the fear will dissipate. Just have fun, pick something fun to draw. Like I said, whatever interests you. Draw some fan art, draw your favorite characters kissing, I don't care. But everything that you see can be broken down into shapes, and that's a good start. That's a good spot to practice, is to just pick out objects in your house and try to train your eye to see the shapes that make them up. Like I said, looking at everything on the track. Square, triangle, circle, circle. Banana, ovals. These guys, rounded triangles. And then you smash the shapes together, and that's how you end up with an object. Look at that sun star, circle with triangles attached to it. Fireballs, circles. There's a lot more circles than squares and triangles. Yeah, start small with just like fun little objects. Draw a toy, or if you got like a stuffed animal or an action figure, just set it up on your desk and don't try to like recreate it perfectly like a still life, but like I said, train your eye to see the shapes that make up an object. And be like, okay, this little action figure has a circle for the head, square for the body, kind of oval arms, triangles for the hands. Pick up a teddy bear. Teddy bear's got a circle for the hands, circle for the head. Pokemon plushie, Pikachu. One circle. Yeah, that's the place to start. If you're picking up a pencil for the first time, just doodle. Doodle some fun things. Doodle whatever interests you, and look for the shapes. And then practice breaking things down into shapes. And then from there, figure out like shading and line work, and figure that stuff out down the line. The first step is to get the form down. And I know that that's important because I graduated with people who never understood the concept of finding shapes and form. And at a graduate level with a bachelor's degree in fine art, their art looked like kindergarten drawings. Because they never bothered to practice breaking things down into shapes and actually drawing things with shapes. Oh, that's it. 6th place. Okay. I've been meaning to start since my senior year of high school to supplement my 3rd tactile sort of art I can do, but I just didn't. College took too much of my time, and I just want to try again. That's good. That's good that you want to try. That's good. You've got the desire, and that's the best place to start. Go get them all. Everybody chooses it. I'm kind of okay at copying things from sight. The part I fear is just pulling things from my imagination. That's alright. Like I said, if you're just starting off with drawing, copying things from sight is a good spot to start. And then from there, it's the same as anything. Once you do it more by looking off of it, then at some point, when you don't have something in front of you, you'll have that information in your brain of like, I know what a table looks like. I've drawn one before, and you can draw a table off memory. Like, I know what a person looks like because I've drawn a person before. If you get to once you get past like just the simple pick up a pencil and learn how to make a shape stage, once you get into drawing people, that's my specialty. I love drawing people. Then you've got all the different lessons to stack on of anatomy and perspective. But those come later. You can't do anatomy or perspective without shapes. Ouch. Everything else, people are like, I can't draw backgrounds. Guess what? Background is made of shapes. I can't draw natural things. Natural things are made of shapes. I can't draw humans. Humans are made of shapes. I can't draw realistic. Realism is made of shapes. You've got to get this lesson down before proceeding to anything else. Well, this level's sucking. Circle, circle, circle. Are you winning, Bean? No. But that's okay. I'm giving a little art lesson. God, I wish I could get, like, a camera set up, or if I could just get screen recording on my iPad to work. Not screen recording, screen sharing on my iPad to work. I would so do drawing streams. I'd probably do those over on the animation channel. But I haven't figured out how to get the screen sharing working yet. I did it once, and then when I tried to do it again, it broke. Oh, there we go. Ooh! Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, like I said, start with drawing. What is there anything that you're interested in drawing in particular? Like I said, do you want to do fan art? Do you want to just draw cats? Do you want to draw flowers? Do you want to draw, like, nature paintings? Do you want to draw your favorite Sonic character smooching? What are you into? Give me at it. Yeah, like I said, the more you draw from reference, then when you go to draw from your imagination, you'll have the pictures kind of preloaded. But that's going off of what I can do. I can see pictures in my mind. I don't know what kind of brain software you're working with. 3rd, not bad. Like I said, because I can picture things in my mind pretty clearly. But like I said, during Minecraft, I can't like picture like 3D things and rotate things. But I can picture like photographs. I really want to do Sky High Sunday, but nobody ever picks it. Please. But yeah, with drawing people, it's scary because I generally have an idea of an online persona for my actual non-personal account, but I usually portray myself as a skeleton, which is complicated. That's a step further, because drawing a person is one thing, drawing the skeleton is is a different battle entirely. But again, from there you can pick up a Halloween plastic skeleton. Look off of that as your reference. But yeah, start at baby steps. Start at kindergarten level. If you try to jump into something too complicated, there's a chance you're gonna get frustrated. But never doing Sky High Sunday. I want to do it. I can't do it because I don't have the DLC. Dang it. I have the full premium imagination experience. I probably just overthink most things. That comes with premium imagination. Like I said, baby steps, draw your circles, your squares, and triangles, and then build the shapes together from there. Once you do have those down, if you want to like genuinely practice drawing people, well, usually the way they do that in art school is with figure drawing, which, you know, usually involves looking at a naked person and drawing the form. But if you don't have access to a naked person in real life through a class or elsewhere, the best places I've found for like actual like figure drawing reference without the nakedness is ballet recitals. I'm talking like the ballets, what is it, like I can't focus and drive at the same time. Like the National Centers for Performing Arts putting on like a production of Swan Lake. And ballet dancers are like one of the best models to look at if you're trying to learn to draw anatomy, because they've got the tights on, so you know you don't have to look at any parts if you're not comfortable with that, but you can still very clearly see every single muscle, and by God do they have a lot of muscle. And it's very good for doing like normal poses of just standing, or more elaborate poses is of, you know, being tossed in the air. Also, pro wrestlers, same situation. They're covered up so you don't have to look at a naked person, but all the muscles are visible and they're in a variety of poses. You just watch the video and then pause it, and then you draw it. So those are my two spots to learn and practice figure drawing. I missed! Oh, there we go. This is what it was like driving in the north. This is the road I took to school. Penguins and all. Is going above actually the shortcut? I thought going underneath was the shortcut. Oh, dang it, I missed the actual shortcut. Who's in front of me? I'm gonna hit you. I might actually get this one. Nope, second. Third. Get out of my way! Second, by a nose. Craftichin says, that's why I keep it simple and call myself a robot. Just a few squares with wheels. Exactly, square! Square! You are made of square! Sadly, I had to have a weird fixation and non-rational fear of death as a child, so yeah, I really like the skellies. Like I said, get a Spirit Halloween plastic skeleton. Set it up and there's your model for reference. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. Let's try Dragon again. There's plenty of stuff online to use as like reference pictures. Just be careful you don't accidentally look at an AI generated reference image. Because then that won't do anything but screw you up. Let me draw this ballet dancer. Oops, her kneecap is facing backwards. Huh. Yeah, that's why I like watching the, like I said, the National Center for Performing Arts sections of, like, ballets and operas, and also good spot to learn fabric with drawing costumes. Just put it on and pause it at a spot and draw the poses. And then for you, draw the skeleton underneath. And with skeletons, you don't have to be photorealistic. You can go cartoony with it, so you don't need to draw all, what is it, 236 bones? Or is that just how many we start out with? I forget. Yeah, you could draw it cartoony. Go full Sans and Papyrus with it. However silly and simple or realistic you want to go is up to you and the type of art that you want to practice. Get out of my way. Just at the end of the day, throughout the practicing and throughout the studying and the drawing, have fun and do whatever the hell you want. That's at the core of all art. Even when it's frustrating, as long as you walk away going, that was nice. That's what counts. It'll make you tear your hair out and then you'll go, this is exactly what I want to be doing. Boink. And if not drawing, since I remember you said you were into like engineering and stuff, there's always other mediums as well. You can work with clay, maybe you're more of a 3D person. I know plenty of sculptors who couldn't draw for their life, and plenty of artists who couldn't sculpt for shit. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Well, that sucked. Ow! Well, I'm in last. The good news is nobody can hit me from behind. I don't know where I'm going this way. There we go. Andre Luis from Brazil. I'm gonna beat you up. No, he turned into a ghost. I like to imagine that some of these people watch my channel and then they come back to the VOD and they're like, hey, that was me! You know what, honestly, if you hop on Mario Kart on Monday, there's a chance that the computer might put us together, so... Hop on in, we'll race. I still wish that, like, you could just make a lobby and have people join to do, like, online races. I'd love to do a round with you guys. Tenth. Not 12th. Not 12th. 206 as adults, 285 as a baby. Okay, where am I getting 236 from? Close enough. Anthony says, yeah, I like myself some 3D stuff. I've learned I've learned Blender, and I like crafting and sculpting. Okay, like I said, so when you go to draw, your brain already has that knowledge of how to create a form. How to create objects. I know it's probably a grass is greener thing, it just feels like actual drawings would be so much nicer to make. And definitely easier to show off. Definitely easier, because then you could just stack them and put them away. It's Rainbow Road. I was paying attention. Art is fascinating as it can be everywhere. I'm a numbers and logic guy, and therefore I like art that has some kind of pattern, like symmetries or consistent rules, like fractals. Yes! Like I said, art and math and science, they're not separate from each other. They're brothers and must be treated as such. You can't draw without geometry, and I guess you can do math without art, but it gets boring. When you combine them, I just realized the bear's legs sprawl out. Yeah, like all of this right here, this is... Video games are a perfect example of that, because it's art that wouldn't be able to exist without math. Like, you gotta do the math to make the characters move. It's like 2D animation, you could just pick up pencil and paper and flip it back and forth. But still, you need the camera. Camera needed math. Ah! I skidded too far. Like, creativity and logic are not opposites. They're necessary for each other's existence. But even music can be broken down into math. You don't have to know it, but intrinsically it's all fractions and patterns. That. I always struggled with math, but I was like fascinated by it. And like I can do it to a certain level, I'm just really slow at it. And it's like spiders, I'll admire it from a distance, and I acknowledge the importance it plays. As I don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh, I hate math, math is stupid. It's like, no, it's important. Just because I'm not personally the best at it doesn't mean I should tear down people who are good at it. Get out. See that right there? Somebody had to do math for me to be able to do that. I forgot how long this track is. Yeah, the endless... What are these? There's a candy that looks like this. The Sour Patch strips. The fruit roll-ups. The endless sour roll-up. Get out of my way! I always loved that roller coaster dip at the beginning. Friend request? Who's trying to befriend me? Don't talk. Like, anytime my phone rings, I'm like, what? Who's talking to me? Oh, it's my mom. Yay! Get a ding on my phone. Who is that? Oh, it's my roommate. Somebody messaged me on Discord. What do you want? Oh, it's my friend. I'm like a dog. I hate people knocking on the door, but once you're inside my house, I like you. Oh! Oh, we're gonna eat rainbows. We were doing good on the second lap. Third one, not so much. Camouflage. There we go. Back to jet. Numbers without art or structure is very boring. They're just numbers without meaning. Like in most standard school system math classes. Exactly! Exactly. When they teach it in school, it's just this, that, this, but this equals this. And no, everybody's like, why do we need to know this? But then once you explain, like, a scenario where that kind of equation would actually be used and the applications it has, then people start to get interested, and they're like, oh, I see. And then once they're interested, that's when people start to understand and get good. But yeah, just numbers without meaning is just... Why is this here? What is the purpose of this? Yeah, I really hit the math stride in college when they actually gave the math meaning, and I loved it. Exactly, when it has meaning. That's what we need in all learning. If we're learning without knowing the meaning behind why we're learning it or the use it has, it just fizzles out and becomes boring. This loops us back around to complaining about the school system that we were yesterday. Fun thing to get into is matrix computation. It's one of the backbones for 3D graphics. Ooh, interesting. Said, I took a 3D computer animation class once. Because, you know, oh, you gotta do like a semester of each one when you're in the animation course. I turned the screen blue. And I called the teacher over and I was like, what happened? And he's like, I'm not sure what you did. That's new. Which is why I'm kind of scared to learn Blockbench to make my custom pieces for Minecraft, but it's a place to start. It's a place to start. I always fall off that edge. Thank you, Akitu. But yeah, I'd love to learn more about it, just to better understand the games I'm playing. Yeah, it's an art form. It's an art form, and I want to. That's something I definitely want to do on this channel, is show off games with cool artwork. Especially like indie games that might not get like big attention. And the more I understand about how games get made, the better I can geek out about it and be like, look at how cool this is, to show off other people's artwork. Be like, look at what they did. That's complicated, and they did that with just their laptop. It'd be fun. Like, I wanna play more indie games. Like if there's a. I said so far the ones I'm watching is one of them is Tailside Cafe, I think is the name of it, where it's been in development for a while, and somebody's like hand drawing all the artwork to make a little animal coffee cafe simulator. And the other is Dream Hollow, which I am going to be first in line when that comes out. It doesn't even have a release date yet. They're still actively making it, but it's all hand-drawn, hand-animated, and I'm gonna be first in line to stream Dream Hollow when it comes out. Yeah, if you guys know of any other like indie game projects like those that are in the works, send the title my way and I'll wishlist them and I'll give them a play on stream. They made this in a cave with a box of scraps! Yeah, some indie games are like that, where someone's like, I made this on my 10-year-old laptop, I'm in the middle of an active war zone, but I really wanted to make this. And it's like, those are the games we gotta show off, you know? Show off the hard work! Oh god. Oh god. I just watched somebody fall off the edge. Always a good day when that happens. As much as we love our mainstream Nintendos, I wanna... Like I said, I wanna find the cool indie stuff. The music's nice at least. There we go. Ah! Always thank your Lakitus. Bro's always there to pick you up when you fall. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta give him a big thank you. Yeah, to all the people making indie games out there, even if it's not done or will never be done, upload it somewhere and show it off. Be proud of your creations! Be proud of them! Uh-oh, we're still going. I think someone disconnected. Oh. We're stuck! We're stuck in an endless loop! Yep, there we go. Yeah, like I said, if anybody out there knows of any indie game that like you're following the creation of, or any games that you found that you played that you want to see me play, send it my way. Send it my way. Back we go, worldwide. Bean blue screens the Switch. No, it's not me. It's not me! I forgot I can play as Lakitu. He's got legs! He's got legs, I didn't know that. Oh, I see, there's the piranha. You gotta buy him. Okay, that's why I didn't see him before. Boop. I didn't really like that. Cart. I want my bug. I want my bug. There we go, those are the wheels I had with it. Monster truck. Blue standard. Oh, actually, this is the car that I always had on the DS. Look at how sucky those stats are next to it. But yeah, that's the B Dasher was the one I always had on the DS. That with the slick tires and Luigi as my main. Do. There. I know fantasy fashion is fantasy for a reason, but why does Brain have to have historical details? I like putting historical details in my fantasy fashions. And even if it's not historical, it's like, oh, I saw D&D art of a character who had pants sewn like that, so I'm stealing that. I go on Pinterest a lot and just see how other people draw fantasy outfits. But for stuff like armor, I know I need to study that a bit more, because I'm like, I don't know how that works. Squeaky clean! I love the silly me's that come in. Let's go! Another mom! Where? They're playing on their kid's Switch. It's past their bedtime, but mom's still playing. Oh, I gotta yawn. Dang it. Is that Beef Boss? TK Mommy. Ricky James. Okay, scratch my nose. There we go. Oh, look at how fast we're going with these new tires. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I threw that forward. Look at him spitting fire. Gabby. Ouch. Oh, look at the Wiggler sleeping. Jajang. Look at us go. I saw the pink hair and I'm like, is that Kirby? Since when has Kirby been able to race? That'd be fun. Is Kirby available to play as in Mario World? That'd be sick, because we got Link, we got the Squid Kids. Where my man Kirby at? And don't tell me his feet are too short to drive. Because we got Ghost. We got Ghost driving cars. You don't have an excuse. What if Kirby could just eat the other players? And just... Did you see that shot? I just got two people. I just got two people. Get out of my way. You gotta make a race car noises. Ouch! And everybody passed me. Okay. Ooh. It's just us! It's you and me, bro! It's mine! It's mine! Yes! Yes! Look what a new pair of tires can do for you. That's why I was falling off the edge. My tires were worn out. Man, I needed new ones. Ah! Another Rainbow Road. Or Sweet Sweet Canyon. Let's do the canyon. Nah, Kerbo's too busy in an air ride. Aww. Quick, Tales of the SS Hermit question. Will there ever be a scene of Impulse freestyling? Like drumming? Or rapping? Or surfing? I wanna show him playing the drums more. Yeah, the choice of mine. Rapping. No? Drumming would also be cool. Like I said, he's got his little tom-tom. What's... I don't know what this is called. It's not bongo. The singular bongo. Just a drum, I guess. He's got that he pulls out anytime there's a music night. So I try to show him playing that. Also, whenever they're doing work and stuff, so you know, ye old days, the sea shanties have that specific beat because they're a way for people to keep time when they were like pulling ropes and stuff. So I imagine whenever the hermits are like working on like a big project or like with big machinery and stuff, just on his own, he like hums and taps and makes beats to help people keep on time and in rhythm with their project or their machinery. It's like in the scene of them getting ready to land on the island. He started tapping his foot while they were getting the equipment ready, while they were sending the cargo boxes out, as a way for them all to keep time and get everything out without tripping over each other. So I try to show his drumming through that, and that he's always humming a rhythm. And he helps keep people on time and in tune while they're working. Get out of my way! I don't want to jinx myself, but damn, we're doing good. Sarah! Did you see that I just knocked a red shell out of the sky? And that red shell just missed both of us. Okay, I don't know who you were aiming for. Luffy Tick, hi! Welcome, welcome! We changed the tires on our cart, and now we're almost in first. We're in first! Stop pushing me into the first thing! It's not nice. Up, up, up. Well, we were doing good. That's the title of all of these streams. Well, we were in first. That's the thing, like I said, with the online matches, everybody is so much more evenly matched. Ugh. That everybody drives in like a really close pack, and if you get knocked out of first, you go to last instantly. Because everybody's just so squished together. I mean, if you want an explanation, Impulse could just get lost in the rhythm while working by himself and doesn't notice him speeding up when he gets excited and eventually gets ridiculous. Ooh, I like this rainbow. Oh no, my 3 favorite courses! The 64 Rainbow Road, Electrodome, and Animal Crossing! We'll do this Rainbow Road. Oh, nobody chose Electrodome. I have a, if it's not obvious by now, I have an aesthetic, and that aesthetic is colors. There's one Electrodome. I really like bright colors against black. So like my setup here. You can't see my desk, but the desk is all black, and then I got my pink decorations on top of it. Yay! Here we go. My hands are getting sweaty. You like laser tag aesthetic? Yes! Either a laser tag or funfetti cupcake. Either colors on black or colors on white. I'm still on the lookout. I saw it once on Pinterest, but I don't think it was a real link to a real store. Oh, oh, we saved ourselves. But I saw somebody advertising like a funfetti colored sweater where it was just all white with like, you know, the colored freckles on it. And I want one of those so bad. I want that. Any funfetti or confetti, you know, birthday party aesthetic. Ah! Da-da-da-da. That's right, I really want to go to a rave. Nobody beats me on this course! Nobody! No, where are you? Where are you? You're not passing me! It's right there! It's right there! You're not passing me! It's mine. This is my course. This is my course. You don't beat me on my own turf. Was that 2 in a row? I think, did we get 2 first? Shall we go with another Rainbow Road? I guess. This one's not as good. I'm not as good at this one. Was that 2 firsts in a row? I don't remember. Looked like the stuffed elephant from Rudolph. Yeah, the polka dot elephant. Yeah. Like I said, I either like my space aesthetic with rainbow colors on top of black, or I like my confetti aesthetic with bright colors on top of white. That's why when people talk about like architecture and stuff of like the modernist style, I really like, I actually really like modernist style things where it's like either white and boxy or black and boxy and like simple shapes, because then you can just pile ridiculously shaped rainbow things on top of it and it'll make them all stand out. Oh, we're doing this one. I like this one. I thought I heard one of the cats. I gotta switch to lurking. Okay, lurk away. Get out of my way, you shy guy. The music in this level is really nice. Get out of my way. Sarah! Sarah, Sarah, will you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and glasses on. Glasses? Jacket. Put your hat and jacket on and tell your mother you won't be long. And I'll be waiting for you round the corner. Listen, while I'm writing Tales of the Essos Hermit, I am listening to nothing but sea shanties. If you go to the playlist I shared, oh no, they're stuck! They disconnected. That means the game might kick us out in a bit. Get out of here, other Toadette. Oh, I missed. She's got a vendetta against me. She knows. So you enjoy modernist for the blank canvas? Yes, it's just a nice blank canvas that you can put whatever the hell you want on top of. You want lava lamps? Put it on top of it. You want paintings of flowers? No, they disconnected too. Go for it. You want pictures of Sonic posters? Go for it. It all matches. Ooh, we're on the upstairs. Because like if you've got like a pre-existing aesthetic for the room itself. Ooh, there's stuff up here. Ooh. Well, then you gotta be like, does this painting match the wallpaper? Does this action figure belong here on this wooden cupboard? But then if you got modernist, white or black, just blank things, you can put whatever you want on top of it. Like I said, disco ball, paintings, Edwardian pillows. It's all up to you. And then you can swap it out whenever you want. You can switch up the entire thing at a moment's notice. And you don't gotta worry about throwing off the vibe of the entire room. And another first. I think we found our perfect car. The little beetle bug with these tires. I forget what these are called even. But we're gonna disconnect because like 3 of the players are frozen. I'm a cabin core kind of bro. I'm just a chill dude like that. Yeah, cabin core is nice. You got the street going? Yes! Yes! Yeah, he said I like the modernist for the blank canvas because you can change it out at any time, and as you can see, I like my strange things, and a nice white backdrop is a good place to display strange things. Let's go for worldwide again. Toda and Streetle and Blue Standard. Okay, so if I ever forget the name of the tires, Blue Standard. Remember that for me. So that's a lot of acceleration, a lot of handling, and a lot of traction. Got it. How often were you considered an odd child? All the time. All the time, bro. There was never a moment in my life where anybody looked at me and said, yeah, that one's normal. And then 20 years later, I was diagnosed with ADHD. Ah, dang it. I don't like the ice courses. We don't like ice in this house. Ragna. I always love when Waluigi's in a cart. His knees are just like up to his armpits because he doesn't fit. Oh, these tires with the heavy traction are really good for this. Rosalina! Look at how cool she looks on a motorbike. Oh! We're just gonna drive behind her for a bit. Anyways. I might have a curse. Where's the road? This way. Whee! Get away from me. Gonna drop that behind me. Oh, he just twirled out of the way. Being eyes on the road! What's it? Hi, Rosalina. Hi. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna follow behind you for a little bit. Hello. Oops, I missed. Oh, oh, we fell. Oh, I told the you're supposed to be in front of Rosalina and Daisy. I'm sorry! Ouch! Oh, well, there's baby Rosalina. We don't like you. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're doing it. So are. Ouch! Fourth will do. Fifth, dang it! Ah, there goes the streak. Okay, it's an ice level. We don't like ice levels. Crazy Unk. Oh, my back. Got a crack. Oh, that was a good one. DK Summit. Eh. Okay. Yawn break. I guess I had to talk on the phone a lot today. I'm tired out. Back up the chat saying, yeah, same, people knew there was something up, but no one wanted to let me in on that little secret. Exactly. Somebody said that, little girls are better at diagnosing mental illnesses than all professionals combined. All you had to do was step into the room, and they looked at you and said, that one will never be allowed to sit with us. Why? I don't know. We can feel it. We can feel it. We got a Canadian. We got a Canadian in here. Oh no, they're gonna have an advantage. They're gonna have an advantage over us. Oh, my hair is in my eyes again. I was always the kid who got paired up with the teacher for group projects because there was an odd number of people and nobody ever chose me. I didn't mind. I preferred being with the teacher anyways. I'm like, you're not mean to me. There we go. And now here I am. A gamer. Who would have thought? There we go. And I'm very glad I met the friends that I did, the other odd people that I did. And I'm glad that, especially these years later, my fellow oddballs, Hinata and Mystic, are still with me in gaming as well. Like I said, we were the odd ones out together. But they were the grade below me, so I was still lonely, and then I had to wait until like after school to actually meet up with them. And then it was like, yay, here's my friends. That too, video games can't tell me to go away. Exactly. Like I said, when I wasn't drawing, I was playing video games. So like, for some people, seeing that like I went from, you know, animation major to YouTube gamer, they were like, oh, that kind of came out of left field. It's like, no, not really. When I was little, I learned how to draw, and then I came home from drawing class, and then I fired up their big Windows 5 PC and spent the next 5 hours playing point-and-click jumpstart games. Then I got a DS, we got the Wii, and like I said, I'd spend all my time after school drawing, and then when I was done drawing, I'd go fire up Super Mario Bros. For like the next 6 hours. So for me, video games and art always went hand in hand. When I wasn't doing one, I was doing the other. And now I'm glad, and like I I said, bring it back around. Hopefully, if my disability benefits application goes through. First of all, just to point out how ridiculously low the minimum wage is. If the disability benefits goes through, and I actually get benefits, then I will be making more for being disabled than I would if I was working 2 full-time minimum wage jobs. And it's like, that's messed up. That's messed up. You know, disappointed that it's gotten to this point, but at the same time, holy shit. But, like I said, if they go through, I'll be able to pay my rent without worrying about work scheduling me, which means that I'll actually be able to spend time doing this. I'll be able to spend time doing my gaming and my artwork, and I'll actually be able to hopefully make some actual, like, animated videos. Like, if the financial stress gets lifted off my shoulders, and I'm actually free to stream and animate, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be unstoppable. And then from there, hopefully, then I'll be able to get to a point where this can be what pays me, rather than the government. So like I said, that's still the dream. That's still the dream. But I have so many, like, animation ideas I want to pursue. But then in the back of my mind, I've been in this mode for, like, the past year of, like, if you're not making money doing something, you're wasting your time because you have so little money and so many giant bills to pay. So it's like anything that isn't rewarding you financially is... you shouldn't do it. So that's why even with, like, the animation videos, I've been hesitant to, like, work on the ones I want to, because I know that, like, they're gonna include music that'll get a copyright ding, then I won't make any money off of it. Like I said, I hate being in that mode, because I hate the, you know, the money mindset ruining my creativity. Of, like, I really want to work on this, but it's not gonna make me any money, and I need to pay my rent, so I guess I'll go do something else. And it sucks. It stresses you out, drains your creativity to do anything else. But like I said, if I can get the benefits to go through, then I'll actually be able to make my art without worrying about, is this going to feed me next month? And that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, I want to animate, I want to spend time with you guys, and I want to keep making cool things. I want to keep working on SS Hermit and making you guys cry. Ouch. I want to keep playing my games and making you laugh. You get the full range of emotions when you're with me. And like I said, I know we're all stressed. There's a lot going on. We've all got our own battles that we're facing, but if I can just be the court jester who juggles the balls and falls on my face and makes you laugh for a bit, I think that'll be a very good use of my time. I'm hitting every single wall. There we go. Crafty-chan says, I'm calling it a night for me, but before I go have this cookie, chat can also have one. Ah, thank you! Where am I? I looked away from the screen for too long. Go, 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 go. Pass it, pass it, pass it! Nope. 7. Is it still 7:25? I forget what state you're in. It was 7:25 in the state I was in. Out here, it's 15. But the hours that I'm being scheduled to work are, like I said, I got a callback for... I said callback like it's an audition. City. But I got called in for an interview, and I'm like, what will the hours be? And they said between 4 to 12 hours a week. So even with the minimum wage at $15, 4 to 12 hours a week is what you get if you work retail. There's no full-time retail jobs. Like, if you go on retail, it's like you're guaranteed part-time and then you're at the whim of whenever they schedule you. So it's like, well, you're screwed in this state, you're screwed in the other one. No matter which way you turn, is somebody saying. No. It's like, please, I just want enough money to pay my rent. No. No. Question, would you ever do a drawing stream on Animates? Except I want to, but I gotta figure out how to screen share from my iPad, because I don't have any, like, drawing software connected to the computers. I do all the drawing on the iPad. I need to figure out how to make iPad talk to a computer monitor. I did it once, and then I tried to do it again, and it didn't work. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's cool. The Sydney, Australia reminds me, I was just watching the Game Grumps play GeoGuessr as their videos from like 2 years ago. But after watching them play GeoGuessr, I'm like, I wanna do a stream playing GeoGuessr. I don't know what anywhere else in the world looks like. I've driven across 4 states, so I know what one highway looks like. And I know what my backyard looks like. So I think GeoGuessr as dumb American would be really fun. And like I said, maybe get Hinata and Mystic in on it. And maybe between the 3 of us, we can figure out where we are. That'd be a fun stream. Yes, I just destroyed everybody. There we go. There we go. There. Sharp turn. It's still 7:25 in Texas. Ew! Ew! Like, I saw somebody complaining the other day because they found, like, a job application and the starting rate was, like, $10 an hour. And they were like, who on earth would sell themselves for something so low? And I'm like, clearly you're not from a place where $10 is a lot. GeoGuessr drops you right in front of your house and you have to try not doxing yourself. I've thought of that. I've thought of that. Like, how spooky would that be if you're, like, playing it, if anybody was, like, playing GeoGuessr on stream, and then it just put them in front of their house, and it's like, at that point you just have to, like, pretend to be bad at it on purpose, and just be like, shit, I don't know, Florida? And be like, ah, darn, I had no idea where that was. I didn't recognize that place at all. That's had to have happened to somebody. I mean, not even a streamer, just somebody playing GeoGuessr, where the game puts them in front of their house. It's had to have happened at least once. But I want to give it a shot. I did get one of the guesses right. Ooh, cloud top. I did get one of the guesses right, like I said, watching Game Grumps play it, where it put them in the middle of, like, a deserty area and there were mountains in the background. And I saw the trees. And I'm like, wait. Those are Colorado trees. I've driven on that road. And it was, they picked an answer that was like Texas or something, and it was like, well, it was Colorado. And the spot it was one of the roads I drove on to get in here. So I saw the mountain in the distance, and I was like, oh, I know that one! But that's the only mountain I know. The Rockies. Anywhere else, because like when I'm watching people play GeoGuessr, I try to play along and be like, oh, where do I think this is? And every time I'm like, Georgia? And it's in like Taiwan. Hence why it would be a funny stream, because we'd all be hilariously bad at it. I almost read that one out loud. We're doing the same one again! Hey! Oh well, redemption. Oh, this had to have been a random one. Turn. Let's see if I can do a little bit better. God, I want to kiss whoever makes the music for these. This is beautiful. Literally my working music, when I just need to like do chores or paperwork or stuff, is just Nintendo soundtracks. Turn! More Toad, more Harbor, more wall collisions, yes! Oh, there's one right now. And I'm gonna keep the bananas as a barrier. There's another wall collision for you. And swoosh. Sideways. We're doing good, we're doing good. And there we go. And we're gonna hit this one so we can make this turn. There we go. Fourth, what do you mean? That was a shortcut! It saddens me that Nintendo isn't as cool as it used to be. Yeah. What on earth just happened? I think I went sideways. We do have Tomodachi Life coming out. We do have Tomodachi Life 2 coming out, and I absolutely want to stream that as well. I got so many. I want tomorrow I'll be on playing Cobblemon. I don't want to ditch Cobblemon too soon. I feel bad because I said I wanted to play Cobblemon for the entirety of February, but February's a shorter month. 11th. Yeah, as long as Nintendo keeps using big brass band orchestras, they'll never lose their aesthetic. As long as they retain the aesthetic of what makes Nintendo Nintendo, of that, like, Frutiger Arrow simplicity paired with really cool jazz and big colorful graphics. As long as they don't steer away from that, I still like them. Cool as in what they allow for copyright or even products and stuff. Yeah. How do you spell that? Frutiger Arrow is... Let me write it down. The only reason I know it is because I see music playlists of like Frutiger Arrow music, and it's got like Wii graphics. I haven't picked one yet. Whoops. And it's got like the Wii graphics and stuff from like early 2000s or 2010s internet video game Wii era. But it's Frutiger-Aearo. I think that's how you spell arrow. Oh, we're doing this one again. I don't like this one. But if you look up Frutiger, if you type that in, look it up, you'll get playlists of like Wii era music, and it's really cool to listen to and put on the background while you're working. I don't like this one! It's too dark, it's too wet, there's too many piranha plants. Too many glyphs. 0 stars. 1 star for the water slides. Oh, we got some good air on that. It's shotgunning it. Tongue out for maximum concentration. We're gonna scream our way through this one. Get out of my way. Oh, I could have used that on you. Look at her. She thinks she's so cool using Rosalina as her main. Look at me! I'm passing your Rosalina! Out of spite! Come on, come on! Oh, he took a shortcut. I could have got him. No! Yeah, get wrecked. Serves you right. Second place on a course that I hate. Not bad. Oh yeah, what sort of area did you go to high school? Inner city subdivision? Because I was watching your VOD and realized I had the exact opposite sort of experience as you. Our English and science teachers were kind of mean, with math and social studies being cool as hell. You went to a rural area. Okay, I was also in a rural area. Like I said, graduating class of 80. We had... I was in a very weird spot. You want to hear about my school district? I was in a very weird spot where, like, if you took the road that way, you went into farmlands, and if you took the road that way, you went into downtown, almost ghetto-like area. So it was like farmland, inner city. And we were right on the edge of it. I don't like this one either. And the fact that we were on that sort of divide between cows and civilization meant that there was a very stark difference between the students that went to each school. And by that I mean our school, next to the rural area, was full of nothing but white kids. We had one black kid in the entire school. And then when you went to the school that was in the inner city, it was the opposite, where all of the students were black. And they had maybe like 2 white kids. And growing up, we assumed that was normal. So it was like, okay, all the white people live on the farmlands, and all the black people live in the city. And then we meet up to play basketball together on sports days. And then it's like, as we grew up and found like other school districts and stuff and met people outside the districts, it was like, wait, you're not divided like that? And everyone else we met was like, no, we have diversity in our school. What do you mean your school is all white? And it's like, oh. He thinks the maps never got redrawn. After, you know, segregation. So it was a very weird experience of having absolutely no diversity in one school and having it in the opposite direction at the school, you know, a few miles away. And both kids at both schools just thinking that was normal. So it's like, ah. So we had quite a lot to learn about the world. I think it's gotten better in recent years. Our school district, a lot more people started moving in. And the still majority white, but there's at least a few more different colors. There's a star sitting there. Graduated with 180. Where the whole county flocked to the school. Same sort of thing, that division between the farms and the ghetto. Wow. Okay, so it wasn't just us, there's more schools like that. It's like, this one belongs to the rural folks. This one belongs to the kids in the city. And then we meet up for a football match. This is maybe too much info to throw out there, but Death Row is quite literally a mile down the road from our school. What is that? Which one came first, I wonder? Rainbow Road, Wario, Rainbow Road. I gotta go for Rainbow Road. I like the guy with the crown. He looks sad. More crayons. Yeah, we've gotten more. We were starting to get more crayons in the years leading up to before I came out here. It's still a strange thing being in a place where multiple languages are spoken. It's like, wow. And I feel so much like a country hick. Because there's still the part of my brain that's like fascinated of like, god damn, you know him. Wow. Rainbow Road, oh, it's at 150. Oh boy! Okay, we did good on previous Rainbow Road, let's see about this one. I got Spanish and English, or gang signs, otherwise known as ASL. There you go. Like I said, our district, we didn't even have Spanish. We had the Spanish teacher, who was Polish. And I think in high school, there was a sign language club that existed for like 2 years. And then it got shut down. Wait, what? About what? A Polish-Spanish teacher. Yeah, he was Polish. And he studied Spanish as like his major in college, and he went to Mexico to study. But like I said, the whole school was white. Spanish people didn't exist outside of cartoons for many, many years for our town. So like I said, we had a lot of learning to do once we started figuring out that the world was bigger than beyond our street signs. There we go. We had a Mexican and a Venezuelan Spanish teacher. Cool. Like I said, at least you had people who were from the country. Oh, there we go. Oh. This is the one where I kept getting knocked off the edge. Get out of my way. I love that name. Please, sir. She's got higher standards than that. we go. 7th. Out of how many? 10. 7th out of 10. We haven't come in last yet. We haven't come in last yet. And water's empty. There we go. Oh, we're going on 2 hours. Let's do final 3. How many 7ths have you gotten? I don't know. I can't count. What a face! What a face! You see that guy? Yeah, my hands are getting sweaty. Can't get up to refill my water because they're going too fast. There we go. Alright, not bad. We'll do this one, and then next one will be the last one. The guy from New Zealand, of course. Ooh, we'll try starting my art journey with Joltik and Galvantula. Opinions on Electro Spiders. I like Joltik, he's cute. Yeah, that's a good one to start with. He's a circle. He's a circle with little triangles attached. And little bitty eyes. So, Pokemon are, at least like, you know, starter Pokemon, style ones, are honestly good spots to practice drawing, because a lot of the designs are very simple. Circular, squares, they have big, obvious shapes, so you can pick it apart easily and get the proportions down. And don't forget, you're allowed to measure. I can't take my hands off the controls. But you can, if you're looking off of a picture or anything, you can use your fingers to measure. So you know how you always see, like, when people are, like, portraying a painter, they're always, like, holding their paintbrush up and, like, wiggling it in front of their face? Well, that serves a purpose. That's your measuring stick. So while you're drawing, if you're trying to get, like, proportions or sizes down, and you're looking off of a reference, you can use your fingers, hold them up to your face, and then hold it up to the paper, and that's your measuring stick. It's easier done than said. It sounds weird explaining it. Just get my ass kicked left and right. Okay. Ah, the dickhead beat me. They can be used as living tasers. I know Joltik is 8 inches tall or long. And okay, probably like that big. But yeah, now my hands are free. So like I said, when you see artists in like movies and stuff like doing that, if you're looking off of a reference, even if it's like a picture online, or if you've got like, you know, a toy in front of you that you're looking off of, doing this and like holding it up can be a way to measure it. So like the box saying water park on the screen is that big. My Mii character is that big. So that's something you can get into more, but right now you're just picking up a pencil. So that'll come later if you're looking off of a still life in front of you. Yeah, or even just using your fingers like that. So, okay, if you were doing a drawing of me, my head is that big. And then perspective-wise, my hand is that big compared to my head. That is this big. So use your eyes and your fingers to measure stuff, and then whatever size it is in your fingers, you just look down at your paper and copy it over. Make your little guidelines. But this is the time to figure out the foundations. Marine coaster. This place would be fun to go to. Like I said before, I don't know how much fun I'd have at a water park now. It involves a lot of movement, and a lot of going upstairs to get to the slides, and a lot of being wet, and if the wind's blowing, you're gonna get cold. Who said that? I will just sit in the lazy river and do laps. I want to make that on a Minecraft server at some point. So Watercraft, me and the Watercraft squad are talking about Watercraft Season 2. And, you know, starting over a new server there. So I'm gonna have Stonevania, Island Life, and Watercraft going at the same time. I'm gonna be busy. Ouch. Ouch. 7.8 out of 10, too much water. Yeah. That's the rating I give any water parks. I haven't even looked. I don't know if there's a water park around here. We might have an indoor one. Indoor ones are good, because there's no wind. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So Watercraft Season 2 is in the works. And like I said, given that I'm going to be working on Stonevania and Island Life, I don't know how much time I'll have to dedicate to like projects in there. So I think my big project is just going to be to make a server-wide lazy river. And if I have the time, then maybe that's where I can pull off my water park idea. But for now, I think my main goal is to just have a very simple project, because it's mostly going to be just like talking to people. It'll be more roleplay based over there, I think, rather than build based. But I think I don't want to do Baby Park. I don't want to do that one. New York, fine. I don't want this to be the last one. I said this is going to be the last one. I don't want this to be the last one. I hope it lands on the random one. We got Watercraft, Earthcraft, if we consider Wind Waker, Aircraft, wait, and now for Fire. Yeah, like I said, I've got Stonevania, which is Earth. I've got, well, both Watercraft and Island Life are water. So if you hear of an aircraft, or a sort of fire-themed server, let me know, because I need to collect all 4. I need to collect all 4. Island Life has Wind Waker vibes. Ooh. I need to actually build a boat at some point. I'm building Finn and Out, but I need to build a boat. Did the music just get mixed up? What just happened? New York! Yay! The dickhead selection. New York Minute. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. I gotta tell myself it's the last one, or else I'm gonna keep going all night. No, I don't want this to be the last one. We'll do one more after this. One more race. 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. We can afford to stay up. There we go. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, I missed the turn. Bus. There's an item on top of that bus. Oh, cool, it got him. I'm in first now. Hope I'm going the right way. Yep. It's boring when you're in first. Nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Also, I just realized the cars and buses aren't moving. Which I appreciate. Put that behind me. All the ones that I've said I wasn't thrilled about, I'm actually doing really good on. Straight! Atch! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you all! You took my victory. The problem with being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. Oh. You're so right. You're so right. I'm sliding out of the camera this way. I need to... scoot this way. This way. There we go. Now when I spin that way, I don't just disappear. Right in the middle. There we go. Now I'm centered. Cloud Top Cruise. Please. Go easy on me. Please. Oh, my knees. Joke. You figured out how to chat box. Oh, Iron Man's back. I don't know if that's the same guy or just... That might be the same guy. What's up, Iron Man? I've raced with you before. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last one. Dang it! Aiden. I gotta remember that name in case I see him again. It must be so awkward driving with 4 arms. Because then you just got 2 that are sitting there. Like his top arms are just sitting there. They're not doing nothing. Oh. I've accepted my fate. Giovanni. There we go. I had it. Nope, must keep you hostage with a speed sort of situation. Okay, somebody ran into it before me. Alright. Whee! I don't know if those actually help you with going faster, or if they just make you waste time by throwing you in the air. What do you have against me? I'm not in first. I'm trying to get up there too. There we go. Speed on the edge. Look at how cool that was. Ow. I was in third for a second. For a brief shining second, and now I'm in ninth. Yeah, like I said, we haven't come in last this whole time. Maybe... I'm hitting this one. No! Oh no. Oh no. What a shame. What a shame. Guess we gotta do our last place shot. That's a good sound. There we go. I'll blow the cat air out of it. Here's the little one. Salud! Ooh, that tasted good. That was a good one. Nice and warm. That feels good on the throat after 2 hours of talking. Anyways, I think that is going to do it for today's stream. Jack Daniels, that one is actually Bird Dog. Usually I go with Jack Daniels, but I wanted to try some different flavors. So that one is Bird Dog Black Cherry. Very nice, but very strong. Just a little bit, just a little bit. You gotta have an itty bitty bit at a time. Like I said, that's the thing with alcohol, is that it makes me sick long before it makes me drunk. So I gotta have itty bitty bits. I put a lot of ice in my drinks so that it just makes more and then melts down. Oh. I gotta stretch. It feels weird ending at 8:45. Do you want to go play Animal Crossing? I don't know. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. Let's do a wind down of Animal Crossing. It's early in the evening for me. Friend request. No. Shush. How did you get my address? Who are you? There we go. Let's do a wind down of some Animal Crossing. Do we want to start a new island tonight? Or do we want that to be a stream on its own? Hey, the speed situation worked. I remember somebody saying it takes the game so long to load because Isabel has to run from wherever she was to the community center. You gotta wait for her to get to go to the desk. I still need to sneeze. But it ain't happening. I have no idea about any animals or crossing things, so I have no opinions here. That's okay. It's 8:47 p.m. on Monday, February 9th. I heard Flick is taking time off here on Beans. Flick is a chameleon. He loves our bugs so much. If you have any to share with him, I know it'd make his time here extra special. That's all from now. I love her. Here's my little outfit. Rossetti's reset service. Got stuff scattered all over the island. Time to call Rossetti's reset service. All you gotta do is ask Isabel at resident services and I'll come running. Okay. So he doesn't reset the island, but he resets objects. Thank you for maintaining your Bank of Nook account. Ooh, Overwatch update tomorrow. Ooh. Like I said, I played Overwatch once. Aw. I love this in the game, you get letters from your character's mom. But this sounds like a letter I'd get from my mom. I miss the sun. Yes, she does. Pockets are full! No! Time to go sell shit. Here it goes. We gotta sell stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, I bought stuff. That's right. Giant clam, cowries, coconuts, horse mackerel, sea snails, fly, fish, coral, squid, crab, sand dollars. There we go. Hi, Renee! Where have you been? Did you go on vacation or something? You should have said something. I was getting worried about you. Hi, Renee. Let's talk. Oh yeah, the stores are still open. I can go buy stuff. I don't know your experiences with competitive shooters, so I don't know if I can throw a child into the Pacific and expect it to swim. Like I said, I played Overwatch once in college, and it was pretty fun. I got my ass wrecked, of course, but part of it was, you know, first time playing, getting used to the controls. And I was with a group of friends who were like, you know, level 1000, and they were just like, okay, do this. No, don't do that, don't do that. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, stop that, you're not supposed to do that. Do this instead, No, actually just stay back here and let me do the work. And I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out what button you press to jump. You think you can calm down a little? But I did get one really good shot. And I still remember it to this day because I chose a sniper rifle and I was like behind a doorway and you could see through the gap in the doorway. And the player on the opposite side was in another building also hiding behind the doorway. And from the gap in my door, I got him through the gap in his door. And that was like the last round we played. So if I ever pick it up again, I think I'm gonna go with a sniper rifle because that was good. Nothing in here appeals to me. This is the plant that I had to dust every day when I worked at the college. These poor things. You could never tell if they were real or not. You swore they were plastic and then they died. There was one that somebody actually took care of, and it ended up growing like as tall as the ceiling, and then it ended up looking like an actual jungle plant. Let's go put stuff away. I wonder what hyper-realist Animal Crossing would look like. I just imagine the character like takes acid or something, and then they just see like a real horse with a book bag talking to them. The lighting. There we go. How do I open my inventory? There we go. My storage is full. Well, that settles it then. Aw. The anime horse racing game. Uma Musume! Don't worry, nobody knows how to spell it. Hi, Quinn! Okay, so this is very fitting. I was just about to say that since my storage is full, And I've been wanting to start a new island for a while. This is probably a good time to actually start a new island. And here comes Quinn, who was the first villager on this island. And she's my favorite. Sam Eagle? No, she's Quinn. She's British. She's cute. So I'll have a little moment with her. I picked up a pear for you. Aw, and I just learned that in some cultures, giving someone a pear is a bad omen. Or like splitting a pear with somebody, like cutting a pear and giving them a slice, is a bad omen because it's like splitting a pear. How does she have British burbles? Because you see what she said right there? She said proper. She said the word proper. That's how you know. But she gave me a pear, and in some places it's a bad omen to split a pear with someone because it means you're gonna be separated, and I'm gonna restart my island and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to her. Aww. This is just a quick visit. Aww. It's okay. Stay as long as you want. Share the pear. I want to give it to her, but I don't think I can give it to her when she's in my house. You're sitting down. Move! I want to be able to give you a gift, but you need to stand up before I do that. Yeah. I really want one of these in real life. I want one of these plant cases. Because I really want plants, because I like my greenery, and out here, it's very deserty, so we're kind of lacking the color green. But inside, I've got a little menace of a cat who likes to chew on things. And I guarantee that even if I got a cactus, he would try. So I think a big old terrarium. There, he's standing up. No, 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 no. I'm saying some more. Let me see. Can I give you a gift? You wanna play a game? Okay, I'll give her a gift when we're outside. I'll give her the pear outside. We play a game. High card, low card. A tiny party cap. Also, when you inevitably start getting physical fan art stuff, how do you protect it from the wrath of Felix? Like the display case. I do have a piece up here. Mystic gave me my first piece of fan art. Let me bring it down. There was an event at the college where people got to like design tote bags and stuff. And she was like, Bean, do you want me to draw your character on a tote bag? And I was like, sure. So Mystic made a little drawing of me. So I do have the fan art wall started. And I have this one hung up in a good place where Felix can't get it. It's for yeah. Tote Bean. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's too high for me to reach. You just get my sweater. Come on, Quinn, go outside so I can give you a gift. I'm gonna give you the pear. There we go. I also have some pieces of digital fan art that some of my friends have made of me throughout the past year. I got some pieces from Chev. I got some pieces from Chevalian that I have saved. And a few more pieces. But I'd like to get them printed out. Don't hit Quinn with the shovel. Here's a gift. Share the pair. There we go. Make a fishing vest. Hi, Laddie. Oops, I accidentally clicked it twice. Like I said, I showed him last stream, but my roommate's cat is officially being friendly towards me. And he allowed me to pick him up. So let me see if he'll let me pick him up so you guys can actually see him. Hi, Maddie. Wanna come here? Come here. Hi, sweet. Come here, you wanna come up? Oh, you're heavy. Oh, you're purring. Look at this absolutely giant man. Look at this absolutely giant boy. Look at him. This is Laddie. There you go. There you go. Yeah, he's a Garfield looking boy. Right. You're not squirming, so I guess you could just stay. He's like vibrating. Like when he purrs, it's loud. He's like shaking. There you go. Oh, you want on the desk? Happy go. There you go. And get this out of your way. You gonna come back down? There you go. Hey, Felix. There you go. It's a magic trick. Ah! And just like that, a different cat appears. He's my little squirmy boy. Oh, you wanna run? This is nice. This is nice. I'm really happy that you're staying here. Don't put it further. What are you doing? You just got your whole ass on me. There you go. You're balancing on the armrest. I said you're playing with the tassels of my seat cushion. You having fun? Wait, let me see you again. He's just on the chair cushion. There we go. Trying to keep my arm out of the way. You gonna stay there, buddy? You having fun? Oh, also I got my Being the Brave desk mat. Look at that. Look at that. I thought it was going to be a mouse pad. I didn't look at the sizing. He's still going. You wanna... I gotta use that armrest. He's intent on staying there. More content for the Felix and Chill vid. There we go, let's finish this up. There we go, now you're done and now you're playing with the tassels on the floor. Okay. And now I think this is an actual spot to wrap it up. We got to show off the cats. That's a good note to end it on. And it's just past 9 o'clock. That was fun. That was fun. Like I said, it was a very long day at the end of a series of long, stressful days, but I had some fun. I'm glad we got a chance to hang out together and have some fun. Like I said, everyone's going through something stressful right now. The world is spinning, things are happening, and to have a few hours where we just get to hang out, play some Mario Kart, and just chat, and just chat I think that's exactly what we need on days like these. So, remember, if you're enjoying the videos, the VODs, or anything else that gets put up on this channel, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment of mine, or Laddie's, or Felix's cute face. This has been The Brave out. I'll see you tomorrow for Couple Mon.